Good morning. All right, I am outside with the calmness after the storm. I actually sat in the chair and got wet. But it's okay because we've got some work to do today, mentally, physically, and spiritually. Good morning to you. I'm Monica Adams, the real Monica Adams, and we are mobile. In fact, on Wednesdays, we're normally in Kirkwood, but today, because of the storm, my clients were a little uneasy with driving through the storm. And I said, absolutely, I never want to put anybody in danger. So let's postpone it. So we did just that. And I think that's God's blessing sometimes to slow you down. I've been going 100 miles an hour. And so today gets to take a notch down, not driving all over the place, and be able to be here with you, listening to the thunder. I kind of feel like I'm in a rainforest. So if you get an opportunity, I want you to get outside with me today because we've got a lot of things to do. One is to get out in nature and understand that even in the hardest times, like the storm, when the dogs are freaking out and the kids are freaking out, maybe you're a little worried and a little scared of the storms and what the storms could do, break down the branches and then tear down the trees and what could happen. I do want to know, do you have any damage at your house? Because we had a severe thunderstorm watch that moved through multiple counties and it looks like it's pushed out. In fact, when I saw that they were going to have to postpone, I looked at the storm radar and thought we probably would have been okay. But from their house to get here, look, I didn't want to put them in danger. And so that was their call. And I said, absolutely, let's do this. So I thought, what the heck? Let's set up outside. Let's talk. And then let's do a workout. So if you want to work out with me, you're going to get a little bonus today, a little bonus mobile Monica at home. So we'll be home today and tomorrow. And then hopefully we'll be back at Mark Anthony's on Friday. Or maybe we'll work out from here. I don't know. But let me know if the storm has passed you. Are you in a better place now that the storm is out of the way? Come on outside with me. We're going to get a workout in. I had someone the other day ask me about low back issues that she had, actually low back and sciatica. And I said, well, what the heck? Why don't we do a workout? Why don't we do the motivational moments with Monica like I used to do? That was Monica's motivational moments. So we just flipped it around a little bit. Mindful moments, motivational moments. We're going to do that with you this morning. So I want you to open up your mind, open up your heart, open up your soul, and let's really be real with one another. I've been real with you. Well, as long as you've known me, but you've never had a chance to interact with me until the last, 5 months when we kicked this off March 1st. So yeah, I hear the thunder in the background, but I'm telling you, it's beautiful. There's this interesting fog in the air, that dewiness that happens after the rain that truly, I could maybe spin this around, but you can see it behind me, right? Look at all this. It looks like I'm out in the rainforest and the beautiful palm trees that are here behind me. We'll talk about those in a second. How's your morning starting off? Michelle Cordosa, hello. Sean, probably, I can't see on this particular software system, but he probably put a little digital thing because I think that's what Sean always does. Leona, good morning. So today, the title of today's segment has to do with bringing your A game. What does that mean? When you put your A game out there, I want to know what that means to you. Hey, Michelle is watching us from Cabo San Lucas, which I'm sure the weather's probably not like this in Cabo, but I'm going to tell you what, I would take this. This is really pretty. It was a little spooky here within the last probably 2 hours, but it really did just move out. And I think it's gorgeous. A lot of times you've got the storms and then you've got the stickiness and the humidity. That's not the case at all. I don't know what it is. Well, let me look at this for you. I don't know what the rest of the day has in store for you, but I just know that right about 4:30, 4:45, 5 o'clock. Hi, baby. Hi, sweet girl. I have Adelaide out here with me. Always my little sidekick. She was giving me hugs during the storm. It doesn't feel like that dewiness and the like I said, the humidity that you normally will feel. So if you can, maybe throw the earbuds on and let's start the first part of this by talking about what it means to give your whole effort in all aspects of life. I had some really impactful life coaching sessions yesterday and the day before. Some new ones that just came in. Riaz Sarter. Well, God's blessing to you as well. Are you new to the show? I have not seen that name before. I love these names that are popping up, either organically finding the Real Monica Adams podcast or from all these incredible guests that we've had on and all of those people. See, that's that ripple effect that we're looking for, is that you pass it along, let people know that we're here, that we're doing nothing but positivity, that we're changing lives from the children all the way up to our seniors. We had a wonderful 13-year-old on the other day. She had this lemonade stand that she started back in 2017. If you didn't see that show, She started to raise money for Camp Rainbow, which is an incredible camp for kids with cancer. She raised $643 her first year, then $1,811, then $1,900 and something, and $2,200 and $2,000. She kept going. She set a goal this year for $3,000, already surpassed it at $3,500. I donated $100 to her yesterday, so I know she's at least $100 up. Actually, I know she's more than that because I know Kathy Holden Reed reached out to me and said she's got a check on the way to her as well. And how about you? Have you donated to her, to Camp Rainbow? Not to her, but to Camp Rainbow. I want to see if our community can get her $1,000 more than where she is right now. We can get her to $4,500 or beyond, because I think we can, before they give that check, which I think is going to be probably the first week of August. So you can donate directly to Camp Rainbow, or we put her Venmo. Actually, let me see this. I can probably find it for you. If you didn't hear, I mean, again, she had cancer when she was 1 year old, just a week after her 1 year birthday. And she's been doing this, and that little entrepreneurial spirit that I know she has in her. So her mom's Venmo that you can do directly is at Cass hyphen Tracy hyphen one. It's Cass Tracy, Kass, Cass hyphen Tracy hyphen one. So you could do it that way, which is how I did it, or you could go directly to Camp Rainbow. Anybody else that's already given to her, let me know. I can't wait to see if she's gone to the $1,000 more or even beyond that. I just really believe that we have this powerful community that can do just that. So that was an incredible interview. So Haley was with us, Cass was with us. And then on Tuesday, we had Equus Rescue Therapy, and I'm going to be emceeing their event coming up in September. That was a wonderful interview. There's a lot of things I didn't know about those abused horses that are out there and how they take them in. It's very, very similar things that Randy's Rescue Ranch does. Randy Grimm, we are rescheduling his interview. Can't wait for that. Of course, Randy's fame that in St. Louis came from Stray Rescue. Randy, I'm going to go to the ranch and sit down and do a beautiful interview with him. And I just love those kind of people those are my people, the people who are wanting to change lives and give back to life. Good morning from Clearwater Lake. Same weather, cloudy, but feels nice out here. Yeah, any kind of weather you can put your A game on. Rose, we're going to talk about the A game. Good morning, rainy morning at my house, so I'm inside on the treadmill. Linda, but it's not raining anymore. I don't think. Tell me if it's still raining at your house. I was going to work out inside with you also. I do hear the thunder in the distance, so maybe it is still raining somewhere. But I want you to peek outside. Don't be worried about being out there with just a little bit of rain. See, right, we have to get uncomfortable to make some incredible changes. So I'm uncomfortable with the fact that my pants are not wet because I sat down in a wet chair. But I'm going to laugh it off, and I'm going to work out with you, and I'm going to bring your A game. We're going to bring it together. Margot Sutter, how are you? Good morning. You're a blessing to all. Margot was my guest yesterday with Equus Rescue and Therapy, and her following and her people are coming to this show. Haley's following and people are coming to the show and watching and thinking, wow, I didn't know this was taking place every morning, no matter where Monica is at 7 a.m. I'm here for you. Jenny Egan, how are you? Good morning to you, my sweet friend. Yay, we are so looking forward to your emceeing our event. I am as well. Yes, it's raining in St. Francis County. It's storming, huh? Okay. So yeah, I know it was moving down south. I saw it was moving towards Bonne Terre. But guess what, Linda? It'll be out of the way, and then you can come on outside and maybe salvage some point in this hour. So tell me, as we go to the break, I'm going to take a quick break here. I want you to be thinking about this, because when I come back, I'm going to ask you, what does it mean when someone asks you to bring your A game, your all-out effort? And then think about that. Like if I had you doing a workshop with me or a retreat with me, which we have more coming up, I would ask you in another column to put, do you right now give all out effort? And if so, where? So bringing your A game, all out effort in every aspects of your life. If somebody asks you to dig deep into your mind and your soul to answer that honestly, would you be able to say yes in all facets? That's my question to you when we return. Envita Health and Wellness, where you can feel your best both inside and out. Envita isn't your typical med spa. They're a multi-specialty medical spa and wellness center serving St. Louis and its surrounding areas. They have ketamine for mental health and pain, IV therapy, medical weight loss, and aesthetics treatments. As board-certified anesthesia providers, Envita can ensure that their advanced treatments are provided safely with minimal to no pain. So let Envita take care of you. Call 314-394-0950 to book an appointment or online envitahealthandwellness.com. Well, welcome back. Listen, I don't know if you could hear that. I just love listening to the different birds and the sounds that they make, and that's pure, utter happiness that they have. Welcome back. It's the Real Monica Adams Show, and we are live from my home. We're talking about the calm that happens after the storm, and that can be very poetic with regards to what happens in your life, right? The storms that happen. You hear me talk about pebbles and boulders, the boulders that happen, the high that we're on, right? The top of the mountain. We're on vacation. We're in this beautiful place, which I know at least one of you is right now, and you think, gosh, I'm on top of the world. And then maybe you get a text message or a phone call that knocks you down off that mountain, and we've lost someone, right? Or your child, something happened to your child, or someone lost a job. I mean, all these things have happened with people around me, around you, to you. And then you figure, well, what do I do to get back and start to climb again, right? You're not going to jump back on top of the mountain. Let's think of Mount Everest. If you got knocked all the way down, first of all, I hope that you were resilient enough to bounce around, roll around, and be able to actually make it alive. When you do, you understand your blessing. You understand, wow, I'm like a cat, I got another life. But I want to get back up to the top of that mountain. I was so close to it. So you got to climb first. You have to surround yourself with the right people. Those people that are getting ready to bring their A game and give their all-out effort, because it's going to take a lot to climb Mount Everest. Or for me, it's Machu Picchu. Forever, that's on my bucket list from the spirituality standpoint, the physicality standpoint. So when we're talking about giving all-out effort to do just that and get back on top of the mountain, because it'll happen, folks. You'll get knocked down. But how do we get back up? If you don't have it within yourself, you have to find an accountability partner that will help you find the resilience in you to get back up again. So let me see what your answers are. So if you're just tuning in, again, I'm asking the question. I'm going to do a little workout with you out here as well. So if you want to work out, just get ready for that. About 7:30, by the way. 7:30. So if you want to text anybody, you want to call them and say, hey, you want to do a workout? Monica's going to do a workout with you. We're going to do, let's do a full body workout with no weights. We'll do just a low body, low resistance training. I want to show you that you all can work out, that it doesn't have to be big, heavy weights. I'm going to take the dogs for a walk when we wrap up. So keeping the movement going, being focused. Let's see what you think, what A game and all out effort means. Okay, first of all, Jan Zimmerman and Rhonda Pearson Galzinski, maybe, are followers. Well, Margot, thank you for tuning them into the show. I know Jan Zimmerman, though. Sunny here in Wentzville, come work out with me. I wish I could, my friend. I wish I could. Yeah, it'll be sunny here again. I don't know. I like this. I do. I feel like I'm in a rainforest. Kimberly Day says good morning. Okay, so you haven't answered me yet. So I want you to answer right now. Can you just type in for me? What in your mind, but sometimes you have to answer with your soul. What does it mean to bring your A game? If somebody said, I need you to bring your A game for your presentation at work tomorrow. I need you to bring your A game to the actual sport, right? You think about when you were in grade school and high school and your coach asked you to give me your A game. You've got to put your A game hat on. What does that mean to you? And then I want you to associate it to your life. All out effort. So I've got some people right now that I am life coaching, and they're frustrated with their weight. They're frustrated with their journey that they're on, that they feel a little lost on their path and are wanting more in life. I have some people that are stuck in the past from things that have happened to them. So when I'm talking about this, I just want you to feel yourself in this. Do you hear yourself in what I'm talking about? Because these are the people that I'm life coaching, which, by the way, I do have more openings. I have a brand new person that's going to be starting with me. I actually have a woman that reached out to me that said, I'm ready. And boy, isn't that, those words alone are very profound, because someone could lead you to that table. Someone could tell you, here's Monica's email address, which I just had on the screen, info@TheRealMonicaAdams.com. I'll put it up with there again for you. Thanking right now our wonderful title sponsor, Invita Health and Wellness, who you'll hear from on July 31st about the wonderful medical aesthetic things that they're doing at Invita Health and Wellness. But when someone says, hey, I saw Monica's email address, and let me put it up for you here again. Boom, right there. And it talks about if you'd like to be a sponsor of the podcast, but also if you just need to reach out to me, that there is my email address. So someone gives you my email address, they hear this today and they say, Monica's saying that she actually is still open to taking more life coaching clients. She's got some openings in her boxing class, or she's got some openings in her Saturday morning class, in person or via Zoom, right? Because we can train anywhere. I have a client in Hawaii. She was in Colorado. I had a client in California. It really is about, do you want this? So that's the A game effort that I know. I'm going to ask you what you think about that, though, because if somebody gave you my email address and said, Monica's asking for you to give it your all, and then you say, okay, I'll bring it. Bring it. Will you bring it? That mantra alone came from a good friend of mine, Tony Horton, from the P90X fame. And he would tell you to press play and bring it. So I'm talking about bringing your A game. Okay, Jenny says, my daily struggle. So now I want you to go deeper. You're going to see what's going to happen here within the next 10, 15 minutes. Daily struggle means what? What's your daily struggle? Tell me, go deeper now. So normally when we answer something, we answer from here. And it takes a while to reach here. So I want you to transfer now your statement deep down in your soul and in your spirit and tell me, why are you struggling? Why do you think you're struggling? What have you been struggling with? And then let's see if the community all feels together. Then I'm going to go a little deeper with you. That's how we do this. Bring your best self and then some, says Jamie. Okay. To me, it's all or nothing and having your mind right. And that's where I struggle. There's a mindset struggle. Yes. Jenny already answered it. Yes, there sure is. So presence, focus, mindfulness, wanting it all. I give up on myself and let life get in the way of that mindset. Why would you give up on yourself, Jenny, and everyone else? Jenny just happened to say the statement, but everyone that I hear that from, why would you not put yourself first? When I say, who's the most important person in the equation of your life? And the answer is you. I don't even have to say fill in the blank because the answer is you. Why would you give up on you? Don't you think you're worth it? I'm asking this to everybody, not just Jenny. You need to answer this because I can guarantee you everybody has gone through this at some point. Look, I go through it. But then I know I'm worth it. I know that, again, darn it, I know God left me here, saved me when I was 19 years old to make a great impact. And I live every single day as if it could possibly be my last. And I do mean that. Can you say that? Can you honestly say that when you hear the Tim McGraw song, Live Like You Were Dying? Can you listen to that and think that you would ride that bull for 8 seconds, that you would jump out of an airplane, that you would try to travel the world as fast as you could in that final 24 hours? Would you give it your all, your A game, bring all that effort? Would you? So, Linda says A game or give 100%. But see, when I hear 100%, I think everybody just throws that out there. It's just a phrase. Come on, give your 100%. In the 4 agreements, Don Miguel Ruiz speaks about always doing your best. So what is your best? Is it 100%? Or for me, I tell you what, I give 200. My work ethic is beyond many people that I know. And I don't know if that drive came when I was a little girl, if it was taught to me by my mom and dad, if I just kept honing in on that. And when I was an athlete, it was at the top of your game, right? So now this is what I'm talking about, your A game. So if you have your children and you enter them into sports and you want them to be the best that they can possibly be, they're going to have to find the drive within them. You can keep, not pushing and being mad if they're not the best athlete, but make sure that they're bringing their all, but also make sure that they're passionate about it. If they don't like softball, then introduce them to soccer, introduce them to tennis. Maybe they're not good in a team sport, introduce them to an individual sport. Now pickleball is so popular. I want to play that, by the way. My husband's like, I don't know. Tennis and pickleball. Look, those are things that I haven't done. So it would be me starting new, which is a really wonderful feeling for me. A lot of people hear that and think that's a scary thing. No, that's how we learn. That's how we challenge ourselves. That's how we bring it all. To be strongly committed and do your very, very best and stick with it, says Leona. Michelle, A game. waking up at 5 a.m. on vacation to help my bestie, right? There you go. By the way, that is a wonderful example. And that's really, really true because she knows, which I don't see in here, but she knows that you all probably want some moderation. So if I say something and you want to make it very easy to go, what was that Monica was talking about? What was that link? And how do I become a sponsor? And how do I get involved in her life coaching? Michelle drops my email address. Michelle drops past links. So do you think that that's easy to get up at 5 a.m. when everybody else is around and she's in this gorgeous resort in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico? She could be sleeping in. She may have had some margaritas last night. That's your A game. I'm so glad you said that, Michelle, because that is so unbelievably true, right? But she'll take in a message. So I think it's a beautiful win-win, right? I love to get up early on vacation because my whole day's ahead of me. She'll probably go over to the gym, get her workout done early. And she'll be in a better headspace and heart space to do a workout because she received the messages that we're providing here. Right. She's been one of my best friends since 2009, 2010. And we have had an incredible, we've thrown and packed in so much in what you might consider a short period of time. My friend Julie has been my best friend as well since I was in college. She's known me since I was 19 years old. My friend Michelle Grivey has known me since I was in high school. Then there's other people I could run back into that have known me since I was just a little girl and I was playing on, my mom threw out a towel or a big blanket when I was a cheerleader for my dad's football team. And then after I would cheer, we would come over to the blanket and there I would play on the blanket. I still know some of those people. This one girl, Cheryl, that I knew that we used to play together. So they've all known the authentic side of Monica and it's never changed. That silliness as a little girl is still in me to this day. And I bring that, by the way, when I talk about bringing everything and being real, it's don't let go of that silliness. Stop taking yourself so seriously. Look, we do talk about some serious things on the show. There's no denying that. But you'll see me be a goofball. You've seen Michelle film me and be filmed with me. I film her. You're going to see that, by the way, next week. We're working on editing a wonderful package about Shark Week. We went to the aquarium. This is where you see the silly side of Monica. And I hope you see it here as well. And we show it to each other. But when I say give it all, that's what I mean is give it all. Open up to be silly. Open up to be a kid. Do things with children. Do things with dogs. I've got Adelaide out here. She might come running into the camera shot. Hi, baby. Do you want to say hi to everybody? No? But at least here, she's out here with me because it's togetherness. I'm going to pop a bubbly. Hashtag pop a bubbly, Michelle. Pop a bubbly. Or buble, as Michael says. So that's what I mean. I don't just mean seriousness, bringing your A game. I mean your A game for authentic game, aha game, whatever you want to fill in the A game to be. Adapt to the environment. We could go on and on and on and on, but I want you to understand that when I ask you this, I'm probably going to ask you to go deeper, that it's not just 100%, because that's thrown around so casually. Oh, Monica asked me to bring 100%. No, I didn't. I asked you to probably bring 150, because when you bring 100%, you've probably only reached 75. And when you reach 125, you've finally reached 100. If you give me 150 or 200, you've gone beyond, above and beyond what anybody could ever ask of you. Now, does it make sense what we're talking about today? No sleep in on your vacation, Richard said. That's right. Mentally and spirituality, rising above challenges that hold me back, full-on commitment and focus. Margot and I had a great conversation after I interviewed her yesterday. She reached out to me, which, by the way, is the beginning of an awakening, the awakening game. Awakening is one of my favorite words, and that's going to be my intention today, awakening. Okay, so everybody write it down. I've got my journal right here. I was actually going to use the word drive. When I was getting ready, drive was my word. And instead, I'm going to change it to awakening. So today, and we're going to date this, I highly recommend you date your entries in your journal because you can go back to that specific day and remember being with me and thinking, wow, today on July 19th of 2023 in the 7 a.m. Central Time slot, I listened to Monica Adams, The Real Monica Adams show, and she woke me up. I've been in a nap. I've been hibernating for years, right? You might be saying that. And today's the day that you finally woke up. Today's the day that you all realized that you were worth it. So awakening is my intentional word. Hey, baby girl. She's barking at the squirrels. Awakening. So tell me what your word is. So I'm going to do awakening, and I'm going to put my triangle that I ask all of you to draw. Here we are together. I'm doing it with you in my journal. Addie. Shh. Oh, here comes the thunder. Awakening. Today is my awakening that I'm helping all of you and helping myself. I want to go another level. How about we go that other level together? How about we make some challenges together? I'm doing it with you. We're going to do it right now. I'm going to take a break. Why don't we figure out what is the challenge you want to do together? What's the challenge you want to do? Is it weight loss? Is it better relationships? Is it stopping the addiction? Is it getting away from toxic people? Is it stop being depressed? Is it get a side hustle because you have more passion inside of you and you want to do more than what you're doing right now? I don't know. Bring it. Bring it. Tell me. Open up your soul. Let's do the challenge of weight loss first and foremost. Is it weight loss? Is it inches lost? It's not about what the size of what it says here in the shirt, because those are all over the place, right? So this is probably, I don't even know. This might be a small, but okay, this is a medium. So who cares? I have smalls that fit the exact same way. It all depends on the way someone's making something. Everyone's so hung up on, I want to wear 4. I want to wear a 6. I want to wear an 8. I want to be 150 pounds. I want to be 120 pounds. I want somebody who's 200 pounds would love to be 150. Do you understand that? You always want what you're not at. 150-pound person wants to be 125. 125-pound person wants to be 110. You're never happy, folks. I want you to find your way to happiness. Okay. So let's think about some things that we could do together, some challenges that we could do together. I'm going to continue to read your comments, and I'm going to grab some weights. No, I'm not. Actually, I forgot. Nope. We're going to do a workout without weights. So resistance training that all of you can do. And if you tell me you have limitations, I'll find a modification for you. How's that sound? All right. We're having some fun here today. Do not go anywhere. And by the way, tell other people to join because we have another 33 minutes together. We'll be right back.
Carroll House is now the contemporary furniture design center.
We now have the largest selection of the latest ultra-modern furniture.
Sleek European designs, unique metals, bold lacquers, plush fabrics, and retro styles.
Modern furnishings with exclusive collections only at Carroll House.
Plus free financing, free delivery and setup, and free in-home design.
Visit the St. Louis Center for Contemporary Design inside our 3.5-acre showrooms at Carroll House.
Because you like nice things.
You know, of course, it's great to get outside and enjoy the warm weather, but when it's time to relax indoors, be sure your home stays cool with equipment and service from my friends at Aldon. 24-hour emergency service available. At Aldon, it's their commitment to continue providing above and beyond HVAC service for all of their customers. They truly care about the air you breathe. Call them today at 314-567-5585 or on the web, aldon.com. That's al-don.com. 314-567-5585. Welcome back. We are outside. It's the Real Monica Adams Show. And if you're just tuning in, welcome. If you're a regular viewer and you have been over the last few weeks or the last several months or from day one, I have people that have been so dedicated, which, by the way, that's called bringing your A game. That you knew that this platform was there for you since March 1st, and you decided to be on board and to wake up every morning to set your alarm or, say, hey, Alexa, set an alarm for 7 a.m. Maybe you're up already making breakfast, or maybe you went out and took your walk already, but you're like, hey, Monica's on, and Monica's changing lives together. And we are, by the way, it's not all on me, right? I'm just giving tools. The only way you change is by actually bringing your A game and giving me your effort, using the tools to change. Let me tell you some beautiful, successful stories. I have a client that's lost almost 70 pounds with me, but she didn't lose barely any, maybe 3, 5, 7 pounds for the longest time. And I kept thinking, what is going on here? Like, is there a medical struggle? Do we need to have her labs done? Do we need to see if there's a deficiency somewhere? What is it that we need to switch around for her? It wasn't. It was the fact that she wasn't giving her all and was not being honest with me or herself. First and foremost, you can lie to me all day. Trust me, if I'm your coach, life coach, or your personal trainer, I know. I've been doing this for way too long that I can pick up on it. I've called people on their lies. They don't mean to, right? They're just afraid to show their all. And I've called them on it and I've said, I know you're eating this. I know you're drinking this. Stop berating yourself though. You're never going to be perfect. That's one thing that I keep saying to so many of my clients. Stop the pressure of perfection. Stop the pressure of perfection. You're so hard on yourself. You're trying to be perfect, which when I ask you to bring 150% or to bring your A game or to give me all out effort, I've never once said the word, I need you to be perfect. Did I? I never said I need you to be perfect. I simply said, I want you to give me your all. And that's all I will ever ask of anyone. That's all that anybody should ever ask of you. Understand that. Let's look at some of your comments. I think it boils down to struggling with worth, are always putting my family first and me on the back burner. So, Jenny, it's value. Okay. So start regularly writing in your journal. So I don't know what you're going to show me, hopefully, what your word of the day was. My word, if you're just tuning in, is awakening. My intentional word of the day is awakening. I'm up. I'm Adam, up and Adams, as Michelle likes to say. I'm up with you. I am dedicated to you. I'm giving you all of me. I'm giving you the mental, spiritual, and the physical side, which we're going to start a little workout. I'm going to do a little exercise and talk with you. So if you want to break it up this way, you'll get a little bit in. Actually, let's set our watches. Oh, I'm on a low power mode. So let's just do a little functional strength training. Okay, so get up. Let's open up our mind, our soul, our spirit. And let's just move a little bit, right? So if you're just getting up, your body needs to open up. You can't just jump right into a workout, right? We talked about Mount Everest, Machu Picchu, Fiji, whatever you want to think of. You're not just going to get up there without doing some movement. So we're going to do some shoulder rolls, and I'm going to think about why you wouldn't put yourself first, Jenny. Jenny, when you wake up in the morning, nobody else is opening your eyeballs. Nobody else is helping you breathe. That's all on you, right? And God, because I know you're faith-based. Let's go the other way. Your children maybe haven't gotten up yet. Maybe your husband's already off to work or he hasn't gotten up yet. So you do some meditation. Okay, this is how it starts. So listen in as I'm stretching, and you're stretching, hopefully. If you can do this with me, let me know. Who's texting me? Oh. I think my intern just texted me and said I should be at the office at 9:30, which it's a shame. She should be on right now. You want to talk about bringing everything? That's what I want. Let's see if it's her. No, it's George. I should be at the office at 9:30 today. Okay, Caroline, are you on? I'd like to know if Caroline is on. We'll find out here in just a second. So let's move. I'm marching, by the way. Let me step. I don't want to fall in the pool. That would be pretty funny. So when I ask you to bring your A game and bring me all out effort, here, what am I doing with you right here? I am moving and I am talking. I'm giving tools in life. So this right here might be so hard for someone, but they're going to give me all they can. So maybe they could barely move. And so it would be a matter of grabbing, here, let's tilt this down a little bit for you, grabbing a chair, right? Grabbing a chair, holding onto it, and then doing the march that I'm asking you to do. Because this, by the way, is exactly what some of my seniors have to do. They feel a little unsteady. So they say, Monica, can I hold on to something? Oh my gosh, of course. Assistance. We need to lean on someone, lean on something to be able to do that. By the way, a lot of people have tight hip flexors. So I tell them, do this movement, open it up. Do not jump in and ask your body to do something immediately that it doesn't want to do. Let's do a little pull of the back of our legs to open up our quadriceps. Maybe you can't do that. A lot of people can't. So maybe they have to grab the back of their shoe. Or I tell them, grab the back of your workout pants and just pull it in. I know you have limitations in life. It's okay to have limitations. What matters is that you bring your A game. Your A game may be very limited because you have a disability or you are a senior and have balance issues. I work on balance. Let's go ahead and do that, by the way. All of you together, either use the chair or don't use the chair and give me a little balance work. This needs to be done for everybody. Find your way to balance. So I'm lifting my leg up. You want me to step back a little bit so you can see everything? Just that is what we're doing. I want you to hold it for me. Okay, let's just start simple. We never get hard until we have started with the simple side of it. See, so I lost balance a little bit and found it back. Well, let's go ahead and go to the other leg. Hold, pull it up. By the way, you can modify by being closer to the ground or holding onto the chair, or you can come and level up in life. Give me more. Throw yourself off balance. See? So that took it and that made it a lot harder for me to get higher. I'm as high as I could possibly be. I want you to go there. Don't just surf. So, what's the word I want? Don't just float through life. Look, I'd like to get on the surfboard, right? Get on the surfboard and it's wobbly and you got to put balance in. It's hard to even get up onto the surfboard. So many analogies that I will provide to you to make you understand that if you forever didn't need the chair, but forever just went through life and coast, float. Those are the words I was looking for. Why would you do this when you could do this? Little by little oh, I got it. Okay, I got it. Okay, great. Monica taught me how to find some balance. By the way, you should do that on a regular basis because balance is so important. My seniors used to ask me to teach them how to get up out of a fall because no one's there for them. You should be so happy and blessed that you have people around you because a lot of them are just left. We've talked in the past about why adult children just suddenly just forget about their parents, which breaks my heart because they've been always there for you. They fall. And if they don't have anybody in the nursing home or skilled nursing or wherever their advanced care is to get to them fast enough, they're just, they're so alone. They're so frightened and they're there on the ground. And I've taught them how to get up out of a fall. I've taught them balance. You should feel so blessed that you are able to do this and hold it when they are so wobbly, right? Trying to get from here to here. And that's where life takes us unless we take care of our bodies early on in life. That's the understanding you have to have. Then I might say, well, here, I want you to do this really fast. Like we're getting ready to play a sport and it's high hurdle and you got to find your way to that quick boom and then be able to hold it. Do you have that kind of core control and balance? Or do I ask you to go to the side and it throws you off and you go, whoa, like that? Okay. Almost fall into the pool. No, it's this. Back. And there, lose a little balance, use a little assistance, and then come back to me, and then try to do it again, and see if you can go over and bring it back. Oh, see, the more we do things, the more the body cooperates. This is great, by the way, for your glutes, your hips, and your core control. Look, I never put my foot down. Then we go to the other side. Good morning, God. That's his way of saying hello, the thunder. He said, I already moved through. Look at that. He gave me this side. And maybe I go higher. There, I throw my balance off. I want you to throw some scariness. And look, I even got a little out of breath. Okay, we're just going to start with that for a second. Come back to you and talk. Did you do that with me? Did anybody do that with me? Look at that. See? Your heart rate raises up a little bit. 90 beats per minute. I've already burned 23 calories just sitting there doing a balance exercise with you. We're going to do a little push-up up against my bar out here, my little grilling area, because that's what you can use when you can't go down and do a push-up on the ground. You can use assistance. We need assistance in life. You need to lean on a good friend or a parent or a sibling or a child. And hey, Monica's trying to get mom and dad healthier. Monica's trying to get the kids healthier. Get grandma involved. Look, my mom's 85 years old, and I would put her up against 50-year-olds. That's how great of a shape she is in, because she cares about her body. That's all I'm asking of all of you. Okay, so good morning to Laura. This is where I left off. Michelle says, I've been sleeping in for sure. Just felt I needed to be here with you all this morning. See, her soul was yearning. Good morning, Pamela. Linda, 100% to me is the best you can be, then keep going. So 100 plus. There you go. I like that. So I say 200%. She says 100 plus. So I see there's about 34 of you on right now. The question is, what does an A game mean to you? What does all out effort mean to you? If somebody asked you that as a kid or as an adult, what does it mean to you? And I don't want you to answer so casually, because that would be the mind answering, the brain answering without any spirit, soul, faith, heart involved in it. When I ask you to fill in your triangle, and again, we'll go back to the fact that if you haven't picked your attention word yet, please do so before the workshop, the retreat that we're doing outside, because we're outside together. I'm doing a little retreat with you this morning from my home. It's a little mini retreat. It's an hour retreat. What is your intentional word of the day? And then what does your triangle look like? And if you're not aware of the triangle of life theory that I started a few years ago, it's mentally, physically, spiritually filling in this triangle that you're going to draw for yourself. I haven't put mine in there yet. So how about I put physical? Okay. Because that is normally never on the top of my triangle, but you want to know why it is because yesterday I allowed work to take away something that I love so deeply in life, and that is to do movement in a workout. So today I'm going to up it. I'm going to do 2 to 3 workouts. I'm going to do this with you, little one. I'm going to walk the dogs. and then I'm going to push and lift weights like I love to do. I'd love to get myself back into doing Pilates classes, something that just really feeds my soul. You've got to find what that is. I love doing Pilates. It's the dancing background. Joseph Pilates came up with it for dancers. So it's that beautiful, sleek movement. Look at the body by the way of a dancer. But we're doing boxing as well. I box on Monday nights with my clients, and I actually get a chance to do it. But yesterday and the day before, I did do boxing, but more of a teaching aspect. Still burned about 450 calories, which is great. But when I talk about bringing everything, it is laying it all out on the table. That's really where I wanted to get to. Waiting for one of you to say that. When I ask my clients that I want you to leave nothing on the table, I want you to give me everything. And that looks very different, by the way, for everyone. Because think of someone who's brand new to any aspect of sports, fitness, that aspect of life, that physicality of life. Theirs is not going to look anywhere near a triathlete. We all agree with that, right? So if they're over here and they've never, ever even done anything more than a walk, and they're trying to find their way to do a let's just go all the way to a full Ironman competition, that's a long way of training if you do it smart. If you try to go from here to here, well, that's how you injure yourself. You can't go from, that's why they call those the couch to 5K, but it's a training program. It is not getting off the couch and running 3 miles. Is it? No. And if you've done that, trust me, you've gotten hurt. That is so true, Monica. It must come from within. Yeah. I mean, you push, but you do have a foundation. And my foundation, I believe, came from my parents. I never give up. I keep on going. Go. You're like the Energizer Bunny, Stephanie. Marissa, well, hi, cuz. So good to have you. I hope you're still on because her comment was about 18 minutes ago. Being focused, knowing your goals, never taking no for an answer, pushing through the hard stuff, but sometimes it gets exhausting going 1,000 miles an hour. It does, Marissa. And trust me, I feel that and I hear that from so many people because I do push. But I get a check from my friends like Michelle, Julie, my mom. My mom says it on a regular basis. Honey, you need to slow down and do more for yourself. Look, you'll know when I have really given it my all, and this is going to flip because you're going to hear this and say, gosh, Monica, I don't even know how you do it all. I mean, if you look at what it says on my flyers, my website, my card, it tells you that I'm a life coach, that I'm a personal trainer, that I'm an MC. I do motivational speaking. I do auctioneering. I style, and I do custom design work. Did I forget anything? Motivational speaking, I think I said. I do all that. Do I do all of it in the same day? No, but I provide as much as I can possibly provide to the world. One of the things that I was doing before my car accident, though, was this, playing the piano. I haven't even opened that to play in I don't even know how long. So when that comes back into my life and I maybe sit my computer up next to that and play a little song for you, or you see and hear me doing Pilates, or see and hear me doing yoga classes at the gym where I work out, you'll know that I have found that calmness and slowed down because it's important to find that balance. I do it on my own, but those are another level of wanting to get to. I want to get to the calmness that helps take you down a notch. So look, I know what it means to give and but I don't. So here's the difference though. Some people say, well, yeah, but Monica, it sounds like you're not taking care of you. I am. I do still. But because you're an entrepreneur, you have to do it all. There is no clocking in and clocking out. You're always on. But I'm getting really good sleep, by the way. I mean, that's the beautiful thing is that I am disciplined to say, look, I want at least 7 hours of sleep. I've been getting 8 plus. But how's your sleeping pattern? And that's one of the reasons I bought this. I used to think these were silly, but this Apple Watch has taught me so many things about my health, which is beautiful. I wish I would have had it when I was in TV. What kind of bubbly is that? Mine is cherry, not my favorite. Oh yeah, I've had cherry. It's not good. Linda, this is black cherry, probably. Oh, blackberry. My husband just picked these up. He's so sweet. He knew that I love these, and so he just loaded up our outside refrigerator. Blackberry, but there's also pineapple. And then someone told me that there's dessert ones that they taste like a dreamsicle, and I don't remember what the other one is. So there's so many out there now. Yeah, there's some that aren't very good, but I wouldn't have been drawn to cherry. I wouldn't have thought that was good. I like grapefruit, one of my favorites, and lime is good. Michelle, Papa Bubbly Water, we need you as a sponsor. Yes. Can you get working on that, Michelle, while you're in Cabo? We got to reach out to Bubbly. I agree. Because see, the reason that sponsors that are on this show are going to be very hand selected, is that they have to relate to Monica. They have to relate to who I am, the authentic side of me. Do I drink bubbly water? You know I do. Do I work out at Lifetime Fitness? You know that I do. Do I like good wine? Yes. I had a great meeting with Clayton Winehouse yesterday, by the way. And we are really talking about some incredible things that we could do together. That's all real and very authentic. What else? You think of Monica and you'd be like, oh, yeah, she does that. She does that. Terry, yes, everything you just said, all of it. Okay. Richard, doing my workout in my hospital bed. See, I love you. That's the A game. I had back surgery at noon yesterday. I had two people that had surgery yesterday. So God's healings, blessings to you, Richard. But I'm moving my arm and neck this morning. Look, there you go. Drop the mic. We could literally end the show right there. We're not going to, but we could. Richard knows what it means to give it all. So there's probably nurses coming into his room telling him, hey, honey, we need you to move a little bit. It's important. As soon as your surgery is done, you don't just lay there in the bed, do you? Some people would want to. Oh, it's pain. But the reason why a doctor, a doctor's assistant, a nurse assistant, whatever, the reason why they get you up right away out of a surgery or continue to get you moving. And I remember my friend Jamie when he had his brain tumor, and he was up walking down the hall in his Superman robe right away, and it was freaking people out right after his surgery. Like, what? Let him rest a little bit in bed. No, that's a problem in life. We all just want to sit around. There's a very lazy nation out there. You've got to get up. Doctors know the empowerment that happens when they show you that you can move, even the smallest movement. Those are the things you need to remember. Richard in a hospital bed, back surgery yesterday at noon. My friend Cheryl, one of my clients, hurt herself on a four-wheeling accident. She had knee surgery yesterday, so I'll be checking in on her in just a bit. But I bet you they have her up doing some movement today. She's not just sitting around. So if you are, and you are blessed with a beautiful, healthy body, why are you just sitting around? Hi, Kyle. How are you? Let me see. Oops, I just missed somebody. Julie Emery, good morning. Silly Monica would jump in the pool. Do it right now. Water aerobics. I want to walk the dogs and not get wet yet. Look, didn't you? Maybe you never saw it. I did a 4th of July show with Chris Higgins from Fox 2 when I used to work for Channel 2. We did a barbecue out here on this, where I'm going to do my push-up in just a second. We did a barbecue out here, and I ended the show jumping in the pool. I'd have no problem with that, but I want to go walk the dogs because they're waiting for me. I'll jump in the pool after that. And trust me, I would jump in my clothes. That's nothing to me. That's no big deal. I used to agonize over being a small size. Yep, a lot of people say this. Rose, always been big boned, but it's more important eating better. I take one day at a time. I journal what I eat. That's very important, by the way, to really look at the amount that's going into your body and into your mouth. What happens? Is it too much? Are the servings too much? The portions that someone's putting out there? I take one day at a time, journal what I eat, and move the body, laugh and love and give it my all week. Cheat a little on Saturday or Sunday. Finally figured this out at 62. I wake up early and I do me. Prayer, diet, and journal. Give it your all. Rose, I love it. I want your arms. Oh, all right. Look, no. I want you with your arms to sculpt them the way that you can. I appreciate that. My tricep, my bicep. I've been very proud of what I've sculpted. It's taken this is my A game. This is a lot of hard work. You have it in you, Rose. Let's find your way to that. Hey, why don't you train with me? Come on. Part of bringing your A game is getting out of your comfort zone. Rena Barnes, how are you? That's a new name to the Real Monica Adams show. That's right, getting out of your own comfort zone. So Rena, if you're new to the show, you haven't heard me say that the most incredible success comes from the most uncomfortable places. So let's do it. Praying for a quick recovery, Michelle says to Richard and to Cheryl. Let's put it out to Cheryl as well. Kyle, how is your summer going? It's beautiful, Kyle. How's yours? I hope yours is good as well. Michelle, I am like Monica. You cannot keep me down. That's right. Richard, you're like my brother. Great. We need you, Richard. Did some arm work as I'm in the treadmill, on the treadmill. Can't stop it and mess up this goal. There you go. Let's see. Bill Stadler, good morning. Linda, Wednesday's my full workout day. Treadmill or outside walking in the morning. Water aerobics a bit, then sand volleyball in the evening. Oh, look at you, Linda. You go, girl. I miss sand volleyball. Look, right now, I am going to do this. This is my, I don't know if I can turn this. I don't want to. I don't want to close this up and then all of a sudden we say goodbye to each other. So just know that this is like a countertop that you have inside your kitchen. So if you're inside right now, go ahead and get on that. This is what I taught at the very beginning of the pandemic. And I have so many people that tell me that I saved them during the pandemic. Do you know what that means to me? That's a beautiful thing to understand, that I was able to provide such inspiration to you. So a lot of people, they couldn't get to the gym. So you don't have to go to a gym. Look, if you can't do a push-up, hi, coming in at you as I'm doing a push-up. Mwah! Giving you all kisses and hugs. I'm doing a push-up against the countertop. I need you to get something that's sturdy, that doesn't move. Now, here's the scary thing that would happen for all of you. I'm going to grab a chair, and this is what I don't want you to do. I don't want you to get a chair that moves, because that's dangerous. Find something that's sturdy. Now, I'm going to act like this is sturdy and this is inside. I'm not going to go very deep into it, but I would come up here, so I'm a little more of a base if I fell into it. So I could come out and do a wide push-up. See how it moved though? I'm not big on people doing that. I want you to have strong, something to be up against that's strong, that will give you some support, whatever that may be. So this I'm going to do only because I'm really engaging my core. But understand that before you ever get down to do the hard stuff, you have to do the work. You've got to put the work in. So I'm going to go right here by my pool and go down, like this could be a bench. So this height. So you go from this, and if I back off enough, you might see it. That's okay. So this, you've seen it before, my outside bar area. Then to a step down, which is not a step down, but it's really rising up, leveling up. But I'm stepping down in angle to get stronger from the bar top to the top of the chair. Then I'm going to come down to a bench height. So right, I would do my push-up up against the bench height. Bench height. What does that do? That works chest, shoulders, triceps. Core is engaged as well. And then I'm going to go down to the ground. And for a lot of people, they have to start and they're going to be on their knee, not on the kneecap, but right here on the meaty part. So I tell people to go all the way in and go to the meatiest part of the leg. Give that some assistance. I'm going to get wet for you. Look, the things I do for you, I'm going to get wet for you on the ground to show you. So I want you to go here, the meaty part of the leg. Okay, I'm going to go up against the pool. And then don't do this with your head, with your chest. Guide with the chest. Do some push-ups. Give me 5, 3, 4, 5. And then I hop back up, but that's because I've worked on my body and I jump back up and have all this zest for life. Look at this beautiful rainforest behind me. That's what it looks like. Okay, then you find your way to do the hard stuff. The real push-up. A wide push-up. 5, 4, 3. Engaging my core. 2, 1. And then jump or step back up. Would that get my heart rate too? Let's see. The heart rate's finding itself. We've burned 73 calories already. So look where I already am before I even walk the dogs. Why not? Why not give more? Oh, you should see my computer. It's a little dewy. My heart rate's finding itself. Did you do that with me? Anybody do a push-up with me? Did you warm up a little bit in the beginning? Did you do the balance? Thank you for sharing positivity. I needed this today. Robin, I love that my cousin's on. Hi. Look, a little out of breath. Okay, Leona. Positivity influencer. Something this world needs so badly. I love that. There's a lot of kids out there that are content creators, and they say that they're influencers, social media influencers. I've only got my heart rate to 80. It sounds like I was more out of breath. Okay, Amy says good morning. Hi. Yes, Michelle, Clayton Winehouse. Think they're coming on board. I did see that segment of the pool jumping frenzy. See? So you know that I would do that for you. Good morning. Just back from Grand Cayman. Oh, cool. Worked out every day and lots of ocean water aerobics. All of you going on vacation. I'm loving it. Rena Barnes. Been doing countertop push-ups while coffee is brewing. That a girl. I love it. Well, hi to everybody, by the way. We're in our final handful of minutes, and we've done a lot. I hope that you're able to use these tools. But I'm asking all of you, and I don't know if Jenny's still on, if she's still on in this hour, if she'll maybe listen to the end of this, but I could feel that she was reaching out because she's still struggling in what she wants. And for any of you, I'm saying this to you right now. If you're not giving your all in every aspect of life for yourself, If you are just going through the motions and you think you're bringing your A game, but you sit there and you answer the question deeply from your soul and your spirit and think, all right, I'm just going to be honest with myself. Monica asked me the hard questions today. Am I really giving it my all? No. I would be shocked if 10% of a room where I could get 100% from 20 people, I'd maybe get a couple people saying, yeah, every single day. I wake up at 4 a.m. I work out. I drink the water I need to drink. My body is all eating clean because my body is my temple. When you start thinking that way, you start putting the proper things inside of the body. You start really living your life the way I want you to, the drive that I'm asking you to look for in life. That starts happening. It's the realization that there was a whole nother level in you. Sometimes people don't understand that they think that they've given their all until they really do. I always love using the example of a client of mine that said, I don't sweat, Monica. This is forever ago. It's a good friend of mine I haven't seen in a while, unfortunately. But she was in my boxing class when I used to train in Fenton years ago. And she's like, everybody sweats, but I don't sweat. She's a beautiful girl. And it just would make me laugh. And I said, well, you're not giving it enough. And she's, oh, but I am. I do. I work hard. I'm giving everything, Monica. And I said, I don't think you are because you're not sweating at all. I mean, some people are sweat more than others. That's not what I'm asking for. I'm just asking, do you break a sweat? Are you perspiring, are you glistening, glowing? Because all that happens when you give everything. It is actually really good for the skin. Let it out. And she had the aha moment of she really wasn't giving it her all. That's really all I'm asking you. So I'm going to take a final break, and I just want you to ask yourself, can you honestly, when we come back, I just want you to say, yes, 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 yes. In all aspects of life, can you say that you give more than 100%, 100 plus, 150, 200% to all levels of your life? Answer me that when we return.
Warm weather, sand beaches, and boats galore. It's not Florida, it's a Lake of the Ozarks. Florida Direct Palm Trees brings tropical flair to your patios, docks, and yards. From a few feet all the way to 25 feet, there are palm trees for every property. Florida Direct also provides palm tree potting soil, palm fertilizer, large decorative pots, and a wide selection of locally grown tropical flowers and plants to add the perfect accent to your tropical paradise. Florida Direct Palm Trees, bringing paradise to your patio for 14 plus years.
Well, welcome back. And one more time, I want to thank all of our sponsors that are currently on, and Vita Health and Wellness, my title sponsor. A special shout out to Florida Direct Palm Trees. And you can see over my shoulder, we do have the beautiful palm trees from them. And then the ones you've seen on the set are from Greg and Lori at Florida Direct Palm Trees that you just heard about at the Lake of the Ozarks. Stop in, get a swimsuit, get some floaties for your pool. If you're in the Ozarks, stop by and say hi to them and let them know that you listen to the show. If you've got friends that live in the Ozarks, or there's people that you know that have a lake house, yeah, they've got their store and it's filled with tons of stuff that you need for the lake and for the pool, much beyond than just the palm trees. Thanks to Carroll House Furniture, Amy and Brooke Dubman, and the entire staff, Don, that we worked with. That beautiful set that you see is from Carroll House. And then Aldon Indoor Air Quality Specialist, taking care of your HVAC. So when you need HVAC, please don't call anybody else. I know you want to support the people that support this show because we all have that same mission, the alignment of teaching you these type of tools to help you with your spirit and your mind and your body. And then thanks to one of our new sponsors. I just shut off the contract to her last night. So Kathy Kilo Peterson with State Farm, her agency out in O'Fallon, Missouri, near the Winghaven area, near MasterCard, out in that area. So if you need a wonderful person who's really going to be dedicated to you, she's coming on with us starting August 1st. I told you we're growing and growing and we're growing together. Stephanie says, yes, yes, yes. So the question before we wrap up is, can you honestly say that you are giving your all in all aspects of life? She says yes. Linda says no. Now I gave more goals to reach. Now I have more goals to reach. Michelle's bringing her A game and giving all out effort because she is moderating for you from Cabo San Lucas. That means the world to me. I love that woman. Can't even begin to tell you how much I love her. Okay, so we talked about, did we do dead weight? This is, by the way, who I'm going to have on Monday. Blueprint for Value, the author, Jeff Kozatek. 52 Habits to Discover and Strengthen Your Personal Worth. Yes, we did that. So today's is focus. Oh, here we go. So when we're talking about bringing your A game and all out effort, focus. What are you looking at? Your focus determines your direction. Where are you focusing your time and your energy? Listen to this. Take it in from your heart, your spirit, your mind, your body. Listen to it all. The object you focus on takes top priority. Items in your periphery are a distant second. Anything you can't see, quickly forgotten if you even notice it at all. It's already behind you. Do you pour your time, your energy, and your resources into reinforcing your problems? Or do you look for solutions? I'm a solution person. Are you focused on the symptom or the root? Woo, I go deep. Do you miss the good because of an intense focus on the bad? Nope, I see the good all around me. I see the good in you and in this world. Your focus impacts your perception of the world and your growth and your ability to solve problems. How do you choose to see the world? That's the question I have. Acknowledge the negative and focus on the positive. It will build your personal worth account, and you'll feel more energized to tackle the task at hand. That's your takeaway from today's show. We're right at an hour. There it is. Bing! Exercise ring closed, and the show is coming to a close. So what did we burn in that short time? There we go. Oh, 99. Let me get up and do a little more movement. Let's do a little jog. Let me fall in the pool for Terry. Oh, you thought I was going in. There it is. 100 calories just in the last 30 minutes of what we did together, what we gave to each other. All right, everyone, thank you so much for being here. If you stuck around the entire hour, that's your A game. If you had to get off and go to work and you came back to it, that's your A game as well, because you came back to receive the message. If you popped on and then you don't come back, well, then you're only halfway floating through life. I don't want you to float any longer. Can I do a one-handed push-up? Let's see if I can give you that. I need a little assistance. I'm falling down. Keep doing it. There it is until you can get it done. Giving it your all. Great show. Pamela says, have a great day. Barbara, have a happy day, everyone. All of you. I'm going to go grab a protein shake. I'm going to go walk the dogs. What are you going to do? You're going to keep your momentum going? I hope so. And Michelle, to you, thank you so much for getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning in Cabo San Lucas. I wish I was there for you. I'm with you in spirit, mind, body, soul. Let's put it together. Everybody go out and have a blessed day. And remember, in this world of craziness. Ooh, Terry Toxine, how are you? Motivational show. I'm so glad. Have a blessed day off to the pool, and food is, I don't know what the rest of that says. That's not typed right. I think she's trying to type. Popped on late, watching later. Have a great day. Dana, you do just that. Everyone, blessings to all of you. A beautiful show that we had together. Remember, every day, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. I'm here for you. I want you, be kind. Hasta luego. I want you to be kind to each other. That's the greatest thing. We have a world that could be just so filled with negativity, but it's all up to you of what you bring. Bring it. Bring the kindness to the world, in a world where you can be anything. Just be kind. Love you all. Bye-bye.